So I have not vlogged in a while. I apologize, but we're gonna flash back to when I got Bailey because I know I left you guys on a cliffhanger in my last vlog. So I am leaving now. We actually are bringing him home today, but he's not in my car. He's in the foster mom's car because she said it'll probably be easier. So she's being really nice and she's just gonna go ahead and bring him up to my apartment. So I'm in love with him. He's definitely like still a little bit attached to her, but he's starting to attach to me, which is fantastic. So I will see you guys when we get back home. They're all so sweet. They're called Dirt Road Doggies Rescue. So I'll link their stuff down below if you guys are interested in adopting or you just want to support some puppers or even be a foster if you live in Georgia. But yeah, I'm so happy. So his stuff is coming in today if it hasn't already been delivered. So he'll have a crate for tonight. His crate bed and like a couple other things. So I'm super pumped. Definitely gonna have to get him a slow feeder.
Take you there.
So now here he is causing mischief. He just got neutered and I did vlog that as well, so I'll show you guys that in a second. It wasn't anything too exciting. I went to Athens for the day and it was interesting because I was all the way out in Jefferson because that's where his initial vet appointment was. So we are gonna find him a vet closer to me in Atlanta, but for now they already had it set up, so I just went ahead and I took him there. But I just wanted to talk about why I've been gone. So I don't talk a lot about my personal life. I share a lot of stuff with you guys, but I think I keep my personal life pretty private, which I personally enjoy. I love opening up about mental health and all that stuff, but for the most part, sit. All right, there we go. So I don't share a ton about my personal life, but I was seeing someone for quite some time and we actually broke up ages ago, but we still stayed in contact, which probably wasn't super smart, but essentially that was a very emotionally abusive relationship and I kind of knew it was while I was in it, but there was just so much gaslighting. It's really, really hard to kind of tell what's going on, and when you're in love with someone, it makes it even more confusing because you don't think that they would purposely try and hurt you, but some people are just not good people. So I kind of came to that conclusion probably a couple days ago and I've been dealing with that. But we had like 2 instances that led up to that in the past like 3 weeks and it's just been pretty hard. But with that being said, you know, I'm healing. I feel a lot better now because I know 100% that I would never get back with that person, and it's ironic because I was trying to get back together with that person, but things finally clicked and I was like, I'm not the problem. Yes, I'm not a perfect person, but they made me feel like I was absolutely insane and they were so mean to me. Like for the majority of the relationship, it was like dating 2 people. He's been doing really well. We've been working on some training, so I am gonna go ahead and take him to a PetSmart training class once he's all healed up. So he's on day 3 of the cone now, I think, and he's pretty much used to it. He's still annoyed, but he just runs through everything, and it's actually quite amusing. So that's what I've been up to, but I have just been working this morning, so I'm gonna show you guys my day in Athens, and then we'll kick off this weekly vlog.
get you out of my mind.
So I'm apparently by the Mall of Georgia right now. I'm at Chick-fil-A because I actually have not eaten food since probably 2 p.m. yesterday, and my stomach feels like it's imploding on itself. So I got 2 of the grilled chicken fillets because those are gluten-free, and I got like 3 orders of the hash browns because I have no idea how big they are, and tons of Polynesian sauce. So the hash browns and the fries are gluten-free because they're just cooked in oil in a separate fryer. Just a heads up to anyone, Chick-fil-A is really good about that. And then their grilled fillets are also gluten-free. It's the breakfast version and it's way cheaper than the full one, so I don't know if it's smaller. I guess we'll find out.
It's like I feel it for the first time. Been thinking about you all night. I've been searching for this all my life. You're just my type. I've been looking for a boy.
So I just got to the Botanical Garden. It is 1:12. It did take a minute to get here, but it wasn't too bad. But this is like 20 minutes away from his vet place. So I was like, okay, this is perfect. And I was also driving to the Botanical Garden. I wasn't driving straight to downtown Athens. So we're here now. I'm gonna see what they have in store. I don't know what it feels like outside. Let's see. Yeah, it's like kind of warm-ish. It looks like there's a breeze. It's, this will load, 68. Feels like 68. Yeah, so it's actually pretty nice outside. I did bring my food with me because I knew I was gonna get hungry again. So I've got my 2 fillets. So I actually ended up getting 2 of the grilled ones. These are gluten-free because the breakfast size, I guess, is like a half size of a fillet. I don't know, but it was definitely cheaper than what it is at lunchtime. And then I brought the rest of my hash browns. So I'm going to snack on this for a little bit here before I hop out. And then we'll go and look at downtown Athens later. While I'm out just walking and like, I guess looking at the flowers and stuff. I love Botanical Gardens. I love the one at Piedmont. If you haven't been to that one, highly recommend. Just park in the neighborhood so you don't have to pay for that parking if you're going to be there for more than 30 minutes, which you probably will be. I think I'm okay to be maskless. I honestly just follow by example when it comes to this stuff, and then obviously if there's like a sign or something, but I don't really know where I am, to be honest. I'm doing really well. We've been working on interrupting it, but he's been... So that little area was cute. It's a little chilly outside because of the shade, but we're gonna head downtown now. Someone gave me a recommendation for a thrift store, and then a lot of you guys told me to go walk around the campus. So we're gonna head over there now. My camera is about to die, so I'm really trying to save the battery life for when I get over there. So either way, you'll see some footage, whether it's on my camera or on my phone. We'll have to figure that out.
Remember, can I take you there? Back to when we felt like this was forever.
Interrupting it, but he's been...
Like it was the first time. Do you remember? Can I take you there? You're what I need.
So someone recommended this thrift store, but they're closed. So we're gonna see what else there is around here. I ended up getting kiwi. It tastes amazing. Highly recommend that place. They have so many flavors. This area is really cute. Just reminds me of a college town, which it is, which makes sense. Thank you.
Always falling for the wrong guys.
I went into a couple shops. A lot of stores are actually closed, unfortunately. And then a lot of like restaurants and stuff don't open until 5. So, I mean, I guess that's kind of what you get with the college towns. Like, I'm trying to remember what Towson was like, because that truly was like a college town. Like, it was, Towson's very small, but it's like even more town than this is. This is like a mini city. So now I am going to possibly head over by the campus. I haven't received any calls yet, and it is 3 o'clock, so I still have time to do whatever. I'm getting bored. I like almost want to go see a movie or something to take up some time, because this is why I have to plan stuff. This may be as close as I get to the stadium.
How could I be so blind? I've been searching for this all my life.
So we couldn't see the stadium because there's no parking. All the parking you need a permit, which I should have known because that's what colleges do. I remember Towson did it. Parking was a mess there anyways for students, so I'm not really surprised it's bad here too. So now we are heading towards the Tanger outlets we might go to. It is like right in between the vet and where we are now. So if they end up calling me finally, I'll end up going there instead. But I'm still waiting because it's 4 o'clock now and they haven't said anything. So the outlets are 40 minutes away, and the vet is like 20 minutes from there. So I do love me some outlets. All right, I'm seeing H&M. I had good luck there when we were in Florida at Disney. There's Marshalls, Hollister, Gap, everything. I'm so excited. I just got clothes from Pretty Little Thing. You guys may or may have not seen that haul yet, so I don't really need clothes, but H&M does make the best oversized t-shirts, and I only wear theirs, basically. I picked some up from Pretty Little Thing, and the quality is just not on point, so I thought we'd go in here, see what they've got. There's like Ralph Lauren, Michael Kors. I don't like Michael Kors though. Banana Republic, like all of the Gap-owned stores. Some shoe stores. Coach, Loft, Skechers. Whoop, whoop.
My life, you're just my type. I've been looking for a boy who can treat me right. Short, dark hair, bright. They look into my like it was the first time.
No luck in H&M, so we are just going to take our little booty over to the other side, because there's nothing else really over here that I would go into. It's a lot of shoe stores, and your girl doesn't need any shoes. It would be nice to like get some boots, but I have been looking at one pair, and it just doesn't make sense for me to be buying boots this early because it's just really warm outside still. Like, it's gotta be probably 50 degrees. I say as I'm wearing a pair of boots, but I mean like real boots, like cute, like fall booties. It needs to be like a little bit colder outside. So we're gonna come over here. We might go into Hollister. Hollister's funny because I wore it in middle school, and you know, it was a thing, and then after that it was frowned upon, but now we're doing it again. Are you letting me go? I think you guys have the right of way. Okay. You definitely have the right of way. But they actually have some cute stuff, because I feel like they have left the let's put our name on everything phase.
Remember, can I take you there? Back to when we felt like this was forever. Can I take you there? Like it was. Remember, can I take you there?
And these. Look at these. I don't know what they're called though. I think you can type that in. I don't remember. I used to work here, and I still don't know. I think I would get a size smaller, but these are cute. My butt's gone, but it's fine. These are amazing. This is like what I wanted with those Lulus, if you guys remember, with the blue. And I actually have these in black, red, and green. I think in a small. I would actually size down because they do stretch out a little bit. So these are an extra small. I'm almost complimenting my outfit and I almost cried. But this is what it looks like. So I don't think I showed you guys. Got my boots. It's a look, it's a look. Everyone loves the bag. We love the bag. We love a fur moment. So I got those leggings because they were cute and they were on sale. I did not get the pants because they were not on sale, and I didn't even go in there for anything. I just wanted to look. So I just called the vet and they were like, oh yeah, he's like ready to go. You just have to be here by 5:30 because that's when we close. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, you guys didn't call me or anything? It's just so weird. They must have completely forgotten because I've just been waiting for them to call to tell me what's going on, and I don't know how long he's been done for. He's just chilling. I have no idea. But we're gonna head over there now. It's only like 15 minutes away, so it's totally fine. But I did ask about anxiety medication too. So she's gonna ask the doctor who did the surgery. So I'm gonna see if I can get that if possible, but just very, very weird. He does not understand what's going on. It took me like 5 minutes to get him in the elevator. Come on, buddy. Come on.
Can I take you there?
I'm about to train my client, so I quickly wanted to take Bailey out to the dog park. So he did go potty in his like regular potty spot, and then I thought I would bring him around here and he could just walk around for a little bit because he's not really supposed to be exercising, and right now we would be taking a walk. So he still is like filled with more energy than he really should have after having surgery done. But we are going to try out the training bark collar that I got for him and see if it works, because he barks way too loud and he barks for the entirety of me being gone, and that's just not working. My neighbors are really understanding, but they're also like, please do something about that. So I'm giving him his medicine. This is what they prescribed. There's just 3, so I break it in half. I give him half in the morning. I forgot to give it with breakfast, and then half in the evening. And I stuffed his Kong with peanut butter, which he loves so much. We are about to start training. Bailey kept barking. I don't really know what to do, but he did actually stop when I turned it up. So I'm hoping that helps. And it was working because I did stand inside and listen to it give the warnings and the beeps and the buzzing and all of that. So we'll just have to see. There's just really nothing else that I can do besides like desensitization, which takes a while, but like I need him to stop barking now. Because like how loud he was barking from outside, that wasn't even that loud yet. So you're gonna go down, yep. And squeeze the shoulder blades, yep. Stupid and I forgot my mask, so I'm gonna have to like zip this up and like put it over my face like an idiot and apologize. I always have one in my car, but I for some reason keep taking it out. It's so frustrating. Anyways, I'm calm. So it's funny though, because you only need the mask when you're signing and you don't even need it after that, so it's a little bit pointless, but I guess it's just to keep the staff safe-ish. I don't know. I'm like, the staff are walking around the gym, and if people are not wearing a mask, then I don't really know how much of a difference it makes. But what do I know? I'm not the CDC. I have no idea how any of this works. I just follow the rules. So yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna turn around because I'd have to go back inside and disturb the whole process I've started with Bailey, and also driving. Like, I'm not far, but I'm also not super close, so, you know, I'm going on my date at 7:30, so I'm excited. We're going to a place I can actually eat at. I always feel bad for guys when they take me out to eat because I'm like, I'm allergic to this, I don't eat this, I can't have that. It's just honestly a nightmare. Okay, it is 6:30 and I just showered. So I decided to take all my makeup off because I just don't like wearing makeup that has been worn at the gym, just like continuing my day. Like, I don't look like a mess. So my outfit is actually a picture that I will be posting on Instagram at some point. Let me show you guys. I just added a bralette though because I was just wearing a bra with the outfit. Hold on. Here it is. So I've got a white button down from Pretty Little Thing, and these jeans are from Shein. And I'll show you guys all the other details later. We are putting on some Dolce & Gabbana The One. If you're new here, this is like my favorite scent. They do have a women's version, which I have not smelled, so I've just been using the cologne since I think I got a sample from Scentbird, which is that perfume subscription, which I actually recommend. I've worked with them a couple times. And then I've got this Victoria's Secret perfume I found when I was checking out once. It actually smells amazing. This is the one Wicked. It was like on sale or something. Yeah, so if this exists, it smells really good if you're not into super florally stuff, but you still want to smell sweet. That's my favorite scent. So we're gonna do makeup. I don't wear foundation. I haven't worn foundation in literally, I think like a year, which is kind of insane. I have pretty good skin, and I don't know why I was ever wearing it in the first place. So I'm gonna moisturize with my Curology. I've still been using this stuff, you guys. I've still got my prescription. I think my supply finally ran out that they gave me for free. So once I run out of all of my medicated stuff, I'm probably just going to sign up myself. But not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna contact them first and see if they want to give me another freebie, and maybe do a sponsored video with them or whatever. But I promote them for free all the time because I think their stuff is really good, and it has kept my skin incredibly clear, especially with all the stress with the virus and everything. I honestly think this has been amazing. So this is just the regular moisturizer, which is like the gel one. They also have a cream one, which I think is their rich moisturizer. So I'll quickly run through what I'm putting on my face so I don't have to stop every 5 seconds. This is my go-to mascara and has been for a minute. It is the Maybelline Lash Sensational. I'm running out of this concealer, but I got this from CVS, a while ago. It's just by Joa. I have no idea. But I actually really like it, and the color works pretty well. It goes on really light, but it blends out really nicely. I just use this dark brownish black shade for my eyebrows from an eyeshadow palette. Then I've actually been using this contour palette, so I use the contour shade and the highlight shade. And then if I want to be a little bit more bronzy, I'll put this on. This is low-key orange, so I would not use this if you have skin lighter than mine, to be honest. But I really do like this, and it's super cheap. So those are my products. I've got a Real Techniques sponge here. This is the super big one. And yeah, so nothing crazy. I think on my eyes, I'm just gonna use this Desert, I think this is Color Pop, maybe? I'm not sure. It's just like a matte, almost skin tone shade. And then in my crease, I always just mix my 2 bronzer shades and just do that. So I'm really not a beauty girl. Wow, sentences. I'm really not a beauty guru gal anymore. Those days are long gone. If you've been around since I made makeup videos, please let a girl know, because that was an interesting time. I have a lot of them privated, to be honest. I think I have a video reacting to some of my older videos, so you can look that up if you want to see some of the ones that are private. But I mean, I don't know. I don't think I did a horrible job. There were some questionable looks, but those were good times. It was a different era. It was before beauty actually like blew up on YouTube, and I'm glad I jumped out as all that drama was beginning. I just slowly was like, I'm not doing this anymore, and just started posting fitness stuff like out of nowhere. It's fine. You guys all enjoy it, I would hope. Even though now I'm just like a vlogger, I don't know. I'm just so appreciative that you guys enjoy my personality, because I feel like I can post anything and you guys will watch it. And I think that's truly something that not everybody has. And I pride myself in having a pretty good personality for the most part, I would say. I feel like from when I was younger, I always relied on my personality. I just look like a very normal person. People told me all the time, oh my god, you look like a model. It's really just because I was tall and very skinny. But yeah, I don't think my confidence was there until I started going to the gym, to be honest. And yeah, I love the gym. It's just crazy how I keep saying it's crazy. Wow, what a great vocabulary, Lauren. It's just so interesting how taking care of yourself makes you love yourself more. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? But I actually don't really have much to say during this little get ready with me here. I guess I'll talk about moving plans. So we are not staying here. My place is way too small for Bailey. I am planning to move when this lease ends. I might extend it, like depending on places I'm looking at when those leases start, because I am moving in the spring, so it's kind of like a weird-ish time to be moving. But I'm hoping that these deals will still be going, because everything is so cheap right now because they're desperately trying to get people to rent out these places. And I'm hoping, I mean, I'm not hoping, that sounds horrible. I don't want this to still be happening, but it would be cool if one of the effects of what's happening right now was that the apartments are cheaper when it's time for me to move. That's a very selfish thing to say. Please don't get mad at me. It was kind of just a joke. But yeah, so I am looking at like basically everything above Old Fourth Ward besides Buckhead, because boring. I've talked about Buckhead. I know I look like a Buckhead gal, like if you guys see the way I dress and everything, but then you watch my videos, personality-wise, you're like, this girl would not be caught dead in Buckhead. And you are correct. I would not be caught dead living in Buckhead. I love going to visit, but it's fun because I get to leave. So, you know, it'd be like that sometimes. And then I'm also looking at Upper West Side. Upper. That is the gentrified version of West Side. I think I've mentioned West Side before and people were like, girl, that's not a thing. But they've literally separated themselves from the West Side by calling it Upper West Side. So it's to the left of West Midtown. West Midtown is not a thing, and it's not Midtown. So that's like another thing that they do because they know everyone loves Midtown, and Midtown brings in the deals. So that's basically why they renamed it that. But I'm looking at that area too. Hold on.
Can I take you there?
Hello?
That's what I wanted to call and tell you.
Okay. All right, I had a phone call, but we have my hair completely straightened now. Got on this cute little bralette from Shein, I think. This lock is just a lock that came with one of my Louis bags back in the day. Got my rings from Pavoy, I think. Got my Van Cleef, I think is how you pronounce the brand. I don't know, I'm not bougie enough for that. Bracelet on. These jeans are also from Shein. They kind of need a belt, but with the way I'm wearing my shirt, it's not quite necessary. So I'm just buttoning this one, I think is what I did. Was it that one? Maybe it wasn't that one. Maybe it was, no, this one. There's a something to my madness. What's that phrase again? And then we're gonna keep one out like that. I think is what I did. I'm like trying to remember how I styled this and like actually liked it. Trying to keep it like semi-cash because I'm not exactly sure where we're going. The place we were originally supposed to go is closed on Mondays for whatever reason. I have no idea. All the restaurants have really weird hours right now. I have to remember to bring my mask because I 100% am going to need that to get in. And then I'm probably gonna wear a jacket too because it's like cold outside now. Like actually. Alexa, what's the temperature outside?
Right now, it's 69 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, expect a low of 56 degrees.
Frigid. I don't know about shoes. I think maybe some booties. And then we're going to wear my baguette. I am thinking about getting this in like the regular baguette fabric, but I don't know. I'm not like huge on let me get a bag in like all these different colors. I feel like it doesn't quite make much sense, but I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter if you like a bag. You should just get the bag. Let's spray one more so it's on me. And that's that. Mission accomplished. I was able to sneak out because I always watch YouTube videos in bed and turn the lights out with him, so I did the same routine. And I think we're good to go. So, got my bag, got some booties from Target, and then I brought my furry jacket.
I don't know why I don't remember by now, but like every week I'm like, is this upper or is this full? Like I can never remember.
So, we're about to start training. You'll be like kind of semi-wide, and you're just gonna sit. Okay. This is gonna help you stay upright. So like a lot of times when people do body weight squats, they're going like this and stuff like we talked about. Yeah. So when you practice on staying upright, you have to because you're gonna sit down. So it's like if you're leaning forward, you're just never going to reach your seat. Exactly. So it teaches you to just stay in this place. And this is basically what you're going to be doing when you're doing a barbell squat. And you're going to come straight down, obviously not sit, and then you'll come back up. So. Check-ins document is ready to go for this week, and I promise we'll actually do check-ins this week. Okay, we are at the gym now. My windshield wipers just really don't want to turn off for some reason. The past 72 hours have just been a mess. Why are they still going? Obnoxious. So essentially I went on my date. It was really fun. I'm actually seeing him again tonight, so I'm excited. We were originally gonna do something tomorrow during the day, but it's easier for me if I do stuff at night because Bailey will be asleep and I don't have to worry about leaving him. But for his first vet appointment, I am gonna get some anxiety meds for him because I think he really, really does need them. We are using a bark collar right now to train him, and he is kind of like understanding the gist of it, but his anxiety is the separation anxiety, so it's like I don't want him to be anxious whether he's barking or not. So I do want to get him some of that, and I'm gonna ask about like CBD stuff, because apparently that is pretty good for dogs. For humans, I don't really tell a difference, to be honest. Maybe I haven't found like the right strand. I have no idea. It's very different from just, you know, the typical real thing. I'm not gonna get demonetized by saying it, but you guys know what I'm talking about. And so I'm seeing him tonight, but essentially my ex called me while I was getting ready for that date because he insisted on calling me because he wanted me to know that he isn't mean to me on purpose, which it's just like not necessary. And it's also just, it's not helpful because it's like, thanks for the apology, I guess, but it doesn't really change anything. And if you keep doing it over and over again, then I just don't believe you. And so we agreed that he wasn't gonna talk to me at the gym anymore. The next day he literally started talking to me at the gym again, and I was just like, I don't understand. So I texted him when I left, or around the time that he usually leaves, because I don't like to cause drama and anxiety when he's there. It just never really goes well. And then we ended up talking on the phone, and then I found out that, I don't know, I feel like maybe he might have been cheating on me while we were actually dating, but I know for sure that he was talking to someone while he was also trying to actually date me. Like, we were gonna try and get back together in July, and then he admitted to talking to someone at the end of July because he was essentially trying to say, like, I haven't thought about you in ages, which just isn't true, but that's besides the point. I don't need to stroke my ego, it's not necessary, but I'm just saying it's not true. But he let that slip, and then I was just like, I hate you. So this is just a reverse lunge with a kettlebell. So you can also use a dumbbell, but this is one of my new favorite ways of holding the weight. So I'm essentially holding it like on my shoulders to my rear delts, and it just gives me really nice balance. I don't know why I never thought of this before. And then you use the other arm up in the air to essentially stabilize you. So if you have issues with balance with lunges, I highly recommend trying this out with whatever weight you're using. I don't have like proper mobility on my other shoulder right now, so I didn't switch sides, but you can definitely switch sides. For me, it didn't make a huge difference. My balance is a little bit better on this side anyways with having the weight there, so I didn't even think about it, but you can switch the weight to the other side when you go to do the opposite leg. And the further that your legs are apart, the more you'll feel it in your glutes, and the closer your stance, the more you'll feel it in your quads. I then moved on to just a toe elevated stiff leg deadlift. So the difference between stiff leg and Romanian is just the pattern that your body takes. So Romanian deadlift is more of a hip hinge movement, which means that you break at the hips. And the stiff leg is as well, but you aren't pushing back with your hips. You're kind of just lowering yourself down to the ground, and then your hips will follow. So if you want to feel this more in your glutes, push back with your hips and keep more of a bend in your knees. And if you want to feel this more in your hamstrings, then don't bend as much. I was kind of doing like a combination of both because my heels were elevated. So it's completely up to you how you want to do that. But that's just another variation that you can use if you do have issues activating your hamstrings. And then this is a different variation of a single leg deadlift. So I think I showed you guys the one in my last vlog where you put your foot up against the wall. This is one where you just put your leg up on a bench. So essentially that foot that is up in the air is the one that would go up against the wall in that demonstration I showed you guys. But I really like this one because it allows me to push my hips back and get a really nice stretch in my hamstrings. We kept it pretty low key today. It was actually just nice because I haven't been to the gym in a day. It really hasn't been that long, but it feels like forever. So I finished off with some bench. So I did bench earlier this week, but I want to start benching twice a week because that's kind of like the frequency my body needs, at least twice a week. There was one point where I was benching like 4 times a week. I think 3 times a week is like my happy medium, but I really have to be on a program for that because that would be including like pauses, and then a heavy day, and then like a volume day, and I just don't feel like doing any of that right now, for being completely honest. So I just did some pauses with 80 pounds for 3 reps. It is pouring again, so that's super fun. I hate that. And the guy was saying that I could come over a little bit earlier because one of his clients canceled. He was saying I could even bring Bailey, and I'm like, oh, I feel like that would just be chaos because I feel like he would even more so want to be like near me the entire time because he doesn't know where he is. But I'm also like, I don't know, that would make life easier. But I think I'm gonna be able to get him to like go to bed when I'm leaving and it'll be fine. But I guess only time will tell.
This is a grown man doing this in his bedroom, even though I'm a grown man doing this in my bedroom, so can't really say anything, I guess. I'm on vacation every single day.
So I heard a little bit of whining when I left, but no barking, which is good. It's gonna be dark for a second, I apologize. We were just hanging out in my room for a little bit, doing our normal routine, and he like willingly got into his crate, which means that he was tired. So I let him go in there, and then I gave him some of his melatonin calming stuff. So I have 2 that I use for him. One of them has melatonin in it. So I started using that at night because the foster mom used it and she said it really worked for him. So I've been using it not every night, really just like, I don't know, maybe once a week sometimes. It's really if there's something specific happening, like if I'm gonna be gone or he seems anxious or something like that. But for the most part, he's usually good to go at night, and he sleeps all the time anyways, especially with the cone and everything. He pretends like he's like brand new dog, but you know, he did actually have surgery, so he's definitely more tired than usual. So I'm happy about that. So hopefully this goes well. We'll have to see if any neighbors complain. Our complex is usually pretty loud on the weekends anyways, so I don't foresee anyone complaining if I'm being honest, but I'm excited to have a chill night without him. I feel like such a mother. Like I understand the kid thing because I don't think I would ever have a child now after having him. I love him so much, but I'm like, a kid for like longer than 15 years, that's gonna be a no from me. Honestly, don't remember the last time I vlogged. It is 12 o'clock on Sunday and I'm making some lunch. Gonna keep it pretty simple. I want to eat because I am having someone over and I don't really know what we're gonna be doing, but I'm glad he's coming here because when I went out with him, Bailey was barking because someone posted about it in the community thing. So I'm like, wow, this dog will not chill. So we have to get him anxiety medicine because it's not a thing, and I thought that doing it at night would be better, but it wasn't. So it's more of an extreme issue. But I'm making my little sauce for my rice dish. So I'm using, I can't believe it's not butter, and then I mix it with honey, some gluten-free soy sauce, and then I'm just gonna add some coriander seed, some ginger, a tiny bit of garlic salt, and a little bit of Old Bay to that mixture. And I'm actually having some chicken. So if you're new here, you have no idea, but my diet is really weird, and I have been starting to bring back in a tiny bit more meat, and by meat I really just mean chicken, like packaged chicken. I can't make meat because I think it's gross. I can only make seafood, and that's why I really only eat seafood. But unfortunately, now that I'm gluten-free, because I clearly have celiac, most of the vegan and plant-based options have wheat in them. So like half of my diet has been cut out where I was able to get a little bit more protein and calories in. So I'm reintroducing that until the world catches up and they give us some more options to work with. I never thought meat was gross. I think meat is delicious. I just think the process of it is disgusting. So you'll never see me cooking chicken breast, cutting it myself, but I'm gonna start having it in my diet. So we're gonna use a little bit of this Purdue chicken. If you have any recommendations besides this, let me know. This is basically what I ate when I used to eat meat, to be honest. I never really was a fan of cooking meat in the first place. And then we're having rice. So I'm just using the Whole Foods frozen rice. I think I have a rice cooker somewhere that I should probably actually use, but this is really cheap and I get it off of Amazon Fresh. So we're just gonna make a little fried rice dish, and then I'm gonna have 2 eggs to scramble in that little thing. So I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's done. Looks like dog food, but tastes delicious. All right, unboxing time. So the first thing I started opening, but then I was like, you know what? We're gonna unbox this on camera. So, ooh, not good. This is actually from one of my friends who started a business called Honey Lacquer, and it is a nail company, which is super cool. So I was telling her, I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to recommend this to my mom, because my mom and I used to do stick on and like press on nails when I was younger, because I've never been someone to do my nails. Like, you guys have probably never seen my nails painted, like, ever, because I just think it's a waste of money and I just don't care. And I think because I have pretty nice fingers and I have pretty long nails, I've never really thought about that being necessary. Bailey, quiet. He's just whining for like absolutely no reason. So she went ahead and put in the business card, so you guys can follow her on Instagram. I'll link it down below. And she is a person of color, a minority. If you would like to support your women, definitely check her out. It only makes it better. This is all about the nail glue, and then this one is all about the nail adhesive. So I believe these are the 2 things that she has. They're doing like a relaunch right now on the website, and it looks like this. So she let me choose a couple of the nails. So here is a little baggie that says nail kit. So in here we've got the nail glue, a nail file, a buffer, a cuticle stick, the adhesive stickers, which is the temporary option for nails, and then an alcohol prep pad, which you use to remove any excess dust and oil from your nail before you put the press-ons on. So this is the little stickers, if you guys can kind of see that. I know it's trying to focus on me right now. And then we've got the buffer square, which is super cute. This is the nail glue. So when my mom and I used to do this, we did press on, and then we also did the ones with nail glue. So it's nice that you have that option. There's just the alcohol pad, nothing super exciting. You've got your nail file, and then you've got the cuticle stick, so you can push your cuticles back, so you've got that nice moon shape that literally like none of my nails have right now. So that's all the stuff that comes in your little kit, and then these are the ones that she sent me. So they do have the stickers on the back as well. So we got these, which are so pretty. I'm not like a huge long nails person, so I only got one of the super long ones, but it's like the cow. I don't know, I thought it was just such a vibe. And then these are beautiful. So I'll link all of these down below if they are available, so that you guys know the exact ones that I got. These are the short ones, I believe. And then she sent these 2, which are so pretty, with rhinestones. So if you're into nails, check it out. It's definitely a cheaper alternative. And their Instagram has like so much information on how to do it if you're someone who's never done it before. I haven't done it in a while, so we'll see, but it's supposed to be pretty straightforward. And they're really pretty. So this is something that one of you guys sent me. One of you has a business. We're just all about the people of color today with the unboxings. So this is from a wonderful black woman who has a bag. So funny enough, I have actually been eyeing this bag and am hoping to get it soon for my birthday. So if I get it, I'll do a comparison of both of them and I will give you guys this one. Okay, so she's trying to start a new business with affordable prices for designer inspired items. Oh, this is so sweet. Okay, so her company is called Bougie Budget Boutique. So I'll link it down below. You guys can definitely check it out. And like I said, I will go ahead and do a giveaway on this item. It just says Louis Vuitton on it. So this is what it looks like. This is the one that technically has like the old zipper. So the new zipper is the one where there's nothing covering it. So just so you know, that's what the model is going to be. But it looks pretty good so far. Like I said, I'm trying to get my hands on the real one, so I'll do a comparison for you guys. But the alignment on the back looks pretty spot on. The alignment on the front is pretty good, besides this top part here, they don't line up perfectly. It says Louis Vuitton Paris there. I'm pretty sure this is real leather. Definitely feels like it. So that's always good. Yeah, it's leather. It smells like leather. So as you can see with like the older zipper, this is like the one thing that people complain about when they're trying to use it. So Louis finally came out with the newer version of this bag, which is the one that I'm trying to get, I think last year, where the zipper isn't covered. So it's all stuffed. And they have a bigger version of this one too. This is just the regular Palm Springs Mini. We've got the straps, so it comes with 2 straps. You can also wear this as a crossbody. It's got the LV on all of the hardware, as well as on the buttons there, which is nice. And it has the stoppers too, as well as the buttons, so that you can actually adjust it and it will stay in place, which is super nice. So her stuff is so affordable. I mean, if you guys know how much the Palm Springs Mini is, I think it's like $1,300, maybe a little bit more than that. This is what, like an 18th of the price. So it's even got the Louis Vuitton Paris made in France on the inside there, and it's a pretty deep bag. So if you guys want to win this bad boy, then subscribe to my channel, because I will do the giveaway randomly, and if you're not subscribed, you're not gonna know about it. So it's really cute. There's all the spots to place the straps. It's got the handle on the top, just so you guys know and like reference how big it is. Just put it next to me so you guys can kind of see. It's about the size of my Lady Dior Mini, in case you're wondering. So it's just like a little backpack, but this is so cute. Thank you again. You guys know I love my luxury stuff, so it only makes sense that I show you a cheaper option.